Right, Orlando Watson. Orlando, thank you very much. Now we turn to Lily Adams. She's the Deputy Communications Coordinator for the Democratic National Committee. Lily, welcome.
Thanks, John, for having me.
All right, so let's talk just a little bit about this election. Democrats are battling to retain control of the Senate, so why haven't we seen President Obama out there on the campaign trail more?
Oh, I think you are going to see him and have seen him on the campaign trail. He'll be in places like Wisconsin and Michigan before Election Day. But you're seeing a full team of surrogates on the Democratic side. Everybody from, former President Bill Clinton to Secretary Hillary Clinton to the Vice President to others. And we feel very confident that, our team of surrogates is out there and ready to help Democrats win up and down the ticket.
But why is it some candidates in this election simply won't even say whether or not they voted for him in the last election?
I think every candidate's going to run their own race, but I think when every voter goes into the voting booth, what they're going to be asking themselves is, who's got my back? Is that the Democrats who have been working to expand opportunity for all Americans, or is that Republicans who have continually obstructed progress on the minimum wage, on equal pay, and other issues that are really important to Americans? And so I feel very confident in that contrast and confident that we'll retain control of the Senate.
How are these new voter ID laws going to impact Democratic candidates as far as turnout is concerned?
Well, I think you've seen voter ID laws do a couple of things. I know you spoke with Orlando about it. One thing is that you're seeing a backlash in places like Georgia and North Carolina where folks are upset at Republicans who have tried to infringe on their right to vote by either implementing absurd voter ID laws or by restricting early voting or Sunday voting. But I think you're also seeing that in many states, rightful voters are being turned away from the polls at places that they've voted, for their entire lives because of new unnecessary rules on the books. Frankly, voter ID is a solution in search of a problem. There is negligible voter fraud in this country, and so I think that it just is a cynical ploy by Republicans.
And Lily, I know you're anxious to talk about the gubernatorial races. How do you think Democrats are going to do this time?
I think, you are going to see many incumbent Republican governors across this country who were elected in 2010 lose their seats. And it's because they have a flawed philosophy, which has been to, gut things like education, but give tax breaks to the most wealthy among us or to big corporations. And I think you're going to see voters embrace this sort of type of change in many state houses that increases opportunity for all, folks like Mary Burke, folks like Charlie Crist, who will be elected on Election Day.
We're going to remember those predictions. Lily Adams, good to see you. Thank you very much.
You too. Thanks so much.
Voters are frustrated with the gridlock on Capitol Hill, as you know, and if you share those frustrations, now's your chance to let us know.